What's going on, everybody? We are back here live here on the OT Radio Show. We got a very good show for y'all today. Today, I am bringing on singer, songwriter, dancer, mentor, teacher, and stylist, Mr. Ryan Lane. Yes, he is here with your boy OT. Let me tell you something. We was going to have a show with him, but your boy OT, we had to reschedule. Now he's here, and we're going to talk about his hit single Fiesta that is streaming on all platforms. We're going to talk about his other song, Forever. We're going to talk about the mixtape tour. So we got him here chopping up with your boy OT. And guess what, y'all? We ready. We ready. So we'll be right back here live here on the OT Radio Show with my man, Mr. Ryan Lanes. Let's go, baby. The game has started. Let's ride out. We on the air, just take it there, I'ma take it there. Hold up. Yeah, I'm talking about it, but I'm real about it. I speak on it, but don't catch films about it. We can chop it up like it's nothing, baby. Here, he ready to conversate with your boy OT. We ready to chop it up because hey, we got a lot to talk about, y'all. Because we gotta catch up. Me and Ryan Lane's gotta catch up. We gotta catch up. So we here to catch up a little bit and catch y'all up on the things that he got going on. And our producer said he is in. He is in to have conversations with us. Let's go. Where he at? Oh, there he is. What's happening with you? I see you. I see you. What's going on with you, bro?
I'm chilling, bro. How you doing?
Oh man, I'm good. I'm good, man. Well, listen, man. It's an honor, it's a pleasure to have you on, bro. Because I know the last time we had to reschedule. Now we got you. Now you back in.
Now we in the building. We are here. we here.
Factual. So let's dive right into it, man. You're a singer, songwriter, dancer, mentor, teacher, stylist. I mean, damn, bro, what else you do? Cause I mean, right now, like you got it on lockdown, bro. That's all I gotta say, man. You got it on lockdown. So
I'm gonna add hairstylist in there. I had to retwist my hair last night, so
wow. In the words of DJ Khaled, another one. You know what I mean? We got another one. So let's add it right there. We gotta add it right there. You know what I mean? Style. So man, so let's talk a little bit about you, man. Can you tell our listeners and people that are watching where you from and when did you fall in love with music, man?
Yes, absolutely. Wait, let me make sure my computer is at its loudest right now. So I'm a singer, songwriter, born and raised out of New York City. Been at this dream for a very long time. Always been into music, always been into the arts, just always been a very artistic child and just love music and exploring new things about myself. And I've just always been this person, to be honest with you. Like even these vinyls I have behind me, I've had since I was a little boy. So I've just always been a product of music. I love music. I don't know where I would be without music at this point. So yeah.
Wow. So now I did a little bit of background check on you, right?
Yeah.
And one of the things that got me right, you was in the Harlem Boys Choir, bro.
I
Let's talk
was.
about that, man. Let's talk about it.
I mean, what part? What part? Like, like I'm not even being funny. Like the Harlem Boys Choir really like played a major part of my life, and I just always remember like the type of kid I was and how bad I wanted to go there. Like I was trying everything in my power to go to that school. So to actually get in the school and really like persevere and do as much as I did and still enjoy it and still doing it like it's like in a way, I seen this vision for myself from the jump. You know what I mean? So I'm just happy that it's been moving the way it's have. Like I'm just super grateful for the Harlem Boys Choir for real.
So what was one of your biggest memories or one of your biggest inspiration while you was in the boys choir for Harlem? What was something that you can say, you know what, dude, I can't believe that I seen this person, or I can't believe I performed in front of these people.
Yeah, absolutely. Two things that just popped out really quick for me. I'm a very low key person. A lot of people may not
Hmm.
agree, but I am very like to myself, right? I like to just do my thing, you know. But one thing I do remember is being the new kid in school and kind of pushing myself to the back. But I
Uh-huh.
just I just remember like my teacher in particular, his name is Mr. Wright. His first name is Terry. He used to just always pull me in the front, like no. And I used to feel well, I didn't feel away, but I was new in the school. You know what I'm saying? So it was like you pulling out this new kid, and everyone who's been there is like, well, who the hell is he? You know what I mean? So that stood out a lot for me, and it really helped with my confidence. Like wow, like people see this in me as well, you know what I mean? And the next thing is I just remember performing so much, being on stage for 2 hours and doing all different types of music, right? We
Uh-huh.
did B, we did gospel, we did arias and sang in German and Latin, and we had a bit of a hip hop area, and then we had a gospel area, and then after we performed, we actually went off stage and did autographs and meet and greets and snap pictures with other kids. And it was just amazing, man. Like I look back and I'm just like, wow, like I can't believe like I'm still this person until this day. You know, I still enjoy it. I still breathe it. I really wake up with like songs on my mind. It's the craziest thing. Like is but you know, it's just what I love to do. It's just what I love doing.
Well, let's talk about one of your performances. But let's talk about your what is one of your memorable performance at the Apollo, because you was there a couple of times. So we got to say one of your
Yeah.
memorable performances, man.
One of my most memorable, oh, and you know what? It wasn't even with the Harlem Boys Choir.
Mm.
But one of my most memorable was I was performing with a dance group I was a part of.
Uh-huh.
They had like
Wow.
a amateur night type of thing, and we didn't win, and I walked off stage. It was so bad. Like I just walked right off. So that's probably my most memorable where I was like, that wasn't cool. I just walked
No,
off.
dude.
I knew that we killed it. Like I knew it was dope. I just was like, no, like I'm over this. But
Right,
yeah,
right.
I was there with that one.
You like, yo, dude, you know what? I'm done with this. All right, I
I
gotta go,
know
yo.
I was salty. Mind you, it's like 12 dancers. This guy is one guy and he could sing, but I just didn't feel
Uh-huh.
like it was even competition. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
It
Because you
was.
know the Apollo, you know, if you can sing, everybody gonna be rooting for you, basically.
Yeah, of
So,
course. Right.
so let's
But
talk
yeah,
about so so let's talk about now, man. Right now, you know, you got the hit song out, you know, Fiesta. Let's talk about how that song came about, bro.
yeah. How Fiesta came about. So it's funny because I actually was just listening to it again in the gym. Here's the thing, I've been hearing Fiesta since April, okay?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Just nonstop, just like getting it in my blood. You know what I mean? But how the song Fiesta came about? The song Fiesta came about. We was in the studio, me and my team. Shout out to Lady and the Tramp. Always shout out to Lady and the Tramp. Like I
Mhm.
love them. We was in the studio one day talking, and it was actually still during the pandemic, where I was still taking a risk and going to Brooklyn, but still having that itch for music and like I want to create, I want to record. You know what I'm saying? So went to Brooklyn. We're recording music, and how we start all the time, we just talk. We just like
Mhm.
express how we're all feeling, what's going on with our day or what have you. You know what I'm saying? So we was actually just in the studio talking about like being in the pandemic, and I remember Tramp saying like, "Yo, after this is all done, I'm sure people need like a uplifting song, a uplifting
Mhm.
like vibe." You know what I'm saying? So we just went with the whole vibe of Fiesta. So as I was saying earlier, because I'll be right back. As I was saying earlier, I was in the gym and I was listening to it like these are some rough vocals, and I don't mean in a way like I don't sound good, but I remember we recorded it like once or twice. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So it was like, yo, the energy was right, the voice was good, and we just went with it. And I'm just happy we didn't do a thing where it was like recutting vocals 5 and 6 times and doing all of that. I just felt like we was like, yo, it feels good. Let's go with it. It froze. I don't know if it
Yeah.
froze. Am I
Nah,
frozen?
nah. No, no, I know. No, yeah, I mean, I still see you talking.
I think we good, boo. Yeah, but I just feel like as far as the song Fiesta, we was like, yo, like as create a song about like, COVID afterlife. I mean,
Mhm.
afterlife COVID, however that term is. But and then from there, Uncle Vinny dropped on it. And after I heard his verse, I was just like, wow, like this is really coming together. Like he really he really put his Uncle Vinny on there and just really made it a party song. And look, we all know Odi by Nature is known for the like feel good party joints. You know what I'm saying? So like as time went on and it evolved, the more and more I was just like, wow, this was just an idea. And
Uh-huh.
we are now performing this all over the United States. You know what I'm saying?
Well, let's
So
talk about that. Let's
yeah.
talk about that, man, because you on tour, the mixtape tour right now, 2022. How is it, man? How do you feel?
Well, it's over for now.
Right. Uh-huh.
See, we all home at this point. But man, it was life changing. Life changing, I would definitely say. As I mentioned earlier, I've been on tour with the Harlem Boys Choir as a kid. And I definitely just feel like being 15 years old and then being a grown man now, I've been preparing all this time without even realizing it. Look, like I'm in the gym on the treadmill, harmonizing, singing, and as if I'm still in the Harlem Boys Choir, as in like, yo, when I go on tour, I gotta be prepared. I didn't know it was this tour. I just knew as an
Uh-huh.
artist, you just have to be prepared. Like you gotta be prepared. Like you gotta be ready. You know what I'm saying? So as far as like, being on the treadmill, building up my vocal stamina, staying in the gym, staying healthy, taking care of my voice, taking care of myself. Um, I got the phone call and I was ready to go.
Uh-huh.
I was like, yo, look, this is my opportunity. And I've always just prayed for opportunity. Because look, with opportunity, it's in front of you. Now it is your turn to do the part that you do. You know what I'm saying? So
Right,
I
right.
knew with the opportunity, all I needed was an opportunity, and I'd be ready to go. And I promise you, like I didn't get sick. I didn't have any bad days where I felt like I was down. I was really pursuing my dream every night. And bro, I cried every day, just like super grateful and happy. Like, wow, I'm doing me. Like, this is what I, yeah, like I just felt good. Like, everybody knew my name. I was cool with everybody. Just always good vibes and hugs and positivity. Like, really changed my life. Like, put my whole artistry in a different perspective. Like, I really came home and honestly, not being like cocky or whatever, but I'm like, yo, I'm the shit. Like, I
Mm-hmm.
just did that, and I've been doing this for a while. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm back with a whole different confidence, and like, I'm ready to do everything. Yes, I packed mad bags. Yeah, I did. I took a lot of clothes
So,
with me, but
yo, hold up. I gotta ask that question because you said, yeah, you packed mad bag. Somebody said you packed 16 bags, bro.
okay, it wasn't 16, but I had eight. I had 8 suitcases.
Now,
I did.
okay. Hold up. Wait a minute, because I know you are a stylist too. So I
Yeah,
gotta ask
yeah.
that question because you got 8 suitcases. So you being a stylist, did you style your own clothes? Was you your own stylist for you?
Absolutely. I definitely styled myself. I love this part of the interview, by the way, because a lot of people don't ask me about fashion, and it's a part of me as well. I want to
Yeah.
speak about everything. You know what I'm saying? As far as the fashion is concerned, yes, I did style myself, but here's the thing: it did not start out with 8 suitcases. Okay, I had it
Okay.
on. I had it on my chalk wall. I told myself, "This 10 weeks of the tour, I'm only bringing 10 to 12 outfits where like every week I would wear a different outfit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Bro, I ended up wearing a different outfit every night.
Mm-hmm.
So
Wow.
we did 56 shows. I want to say I wore an outfit at least 50 times. And I just kept changing
Yo.
and different styles depending on what city we was in. I would,
Uh-huh.
like represent their vibe and their color tones and all of that.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Well, of course, I was buying clothes on the road, and then we had our Slugger Lounge. So I was
Uh-huh.
in my Slugger gear, so I was changing 2, 3 times a day. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Um,
Wow.
but look, I loved it. I was living my best life, bro. I was pulling out clothes out the suitcase, steaming. I worked in retail too. You know what I'm saying? So all of that, like, I was living my best life. I'll do it all over again with 30 bags. What happened? Best life.
All right, so let's talk about, since you love to talk about fashion and I love to talk about fashion,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
What was your inspiration behind fashion for you? Like, what made you get into fashion?
Wow. This is a dope question. Oh, this goes back to the childhood again. Okay.
All right, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
So I have like older brothers and uncles who's always into fashion, right? But like,
Mm-hmm.
you don't want to be asking your uncle to borrow clothes and do all of that. Like, what I'm saying? Obviously, big brother, I'm stealing his jeans and doing all that. Look, as a baby brother, I'm sure we all go through it, right? We
Yes.
borrow our
Mm-hmm.
brother's clothes and shit. I know I did. But I was also very I'm not gonna say cheap, but I was young. I didn't have money. Like, and I'm not big on like, hey mom, I need this. So asking and doing all of that, right? So I remember I didn't have much money. I was packing bags when I was really young, but I was making money, which makes
Mm-hmm.
me think about it now. Like, being a kid making like $50 a day in tips is a big thing. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I was young at that time. So I remember in my area, it was this thrift store. And I didn't really know about thrifting growing up until I was like exploring, like, being on the street on my own. And I found this store that had like clothes in it. And when I would go in, people would be like, these are vintage clothing. People donate them and do that whole bit. And honestly, I would buy clothes from there. And just do that. You know what
Uh-huh.
I'm saying? And I remember my mom, she gave me like $100.
Mm-hmm.
And I came home with so many bags. My mother was like, "Where did you get all this clothes? All of this stuff?" And I'm like, "Ma, like I went thrifting or like, I was in the
Right.
clearance department, but I make it look fly." You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I've always just been into fashion, cheap, expensive, high, low, street, urban, classy. I've worked in all environments as well where yeah, I had to have on a suit and a tie and a blazer, and so all of those things I infuse in my style every day. It depends on how I'm feeling that day and how I wake up, and that's what I'm gonna wear. You know what I'm saying? But I have always been into clothes. Always, always, always.
Dude, listen, man. Listen. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. When you said what you said about you going to, as people say, thrift shopping, right? It's a lot of stuff. It all depends on what thrift store you go to, but there is a lot of stuff in there, man, that a lot of people don't even realize.
Yeah. Like gems that nobody got, you can't find nowhere. The most authentic, like, man, when I tell you, like, I have some of the most dopest pieces in my closet that nobody got, that I'm not giving away. I ain't throwing away. They are archives. Like, I want to have, like, yeah, the
Yeah,
biggest closet
yeah,
you
yeah,
can think
yeah, yeah, yeah. So
of.
so now I gotta talk to you about, because we talked to, singing, songwriting, I mean, you talked about a little bit of dancing, you talked about fashion, you talk about your stylings and stuff. One thing that got to me that I have learned about you is teaching and mentoring. Let's talk about that a little bit, because that's the other side of you. So what was your inspiration behind, teaching and mentoring kids, man? I gotta know this.
Of course, this is a I am loving this interview, by the way. Like, you
I
asking a
appreciate you, bro.
yes, my guy. What is my towel doing over here? Hold on 1 second. No, I'm crazy. Don't pay me no more. No, um how did I get into teaching? So this is actually a really cool story as well. This same exact teacher who I told you about, his name is Mr. Wright. God
Hmm.
rest his soul. I was super young, right? And he would put me in the front and that whole bit. And I remember one day he was out of school for like a couple of days, and then days turned into weeks and then a few months, right? He was out of school because he had like issues with his legs. Didn't really know at the time. He was my teacher, so I wasn't asking questions like, "Hey, what's going on?" or what have you. I just
Right.
was like, cool. He's out for a little while. Honestly, OT, don't ask me how this happened, how it was legal. Don't ask. But it
Okay.
was it was just God putting everything in line, which brings me here today. So
Hmm.
somehow that teacher got in touch with the principal.
Hmm.
Then I started teaching the class.
Wow.
So in a way, I was his assistant while he was out, right?
Hmm.
Obviously he saw in me, I'm a leader, I can speak with people well, all of that.
Hmm.
So I became the dance teacher for like peers and people who I was in like a class with, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So from there, there was like a summer program where you were a certain age, you were obviously able to have a job at this program, and then from
Hmm.
there I was just teaching dance and kids and at these after school programs. So legit, since I was about 15 years old, I've been teaching dance throughout New York.
Wow.
Various dance camps and programs and recitals. And look, here's the thing, I grew up in these programs as well. And as you see, I had a mentor. I feel like a bunch of kids right now don't have anybody to speak to. Here's my thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have our families at home and we got big brothers and that whole thing, but there's something different and special, that like the actual bond that you have with the teacher that you could like relate to. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And I grew up in these after school programs just like these kids, where my mom couldn't have a babysitter, so I was stuck in an after school program until anybody was home, so I wouldn't be home alone. But honestly,
Right.
I was that kid. I wanted the after school programs because I wanted to dance and sing and perform, and these after school programs were like the only places where I could find these things. Honestly, everything I put myself into as a child, I never forged my mom's signature, but it was definitely like, "Hey, mom, I'm doing this. Here's the
Uh-huh.
paper. Sign it.
Right.
I'm going." You know what
Right.
I'm saying? It was one of those things with me where like I just knew that this is what I always wanted to do. So I didn't care if it was in Manhattan. I remember being on a train as a child in New York City on a train. Why are you on
Wow.
a train at 12 going to auditions? But like I was in the library and I was reading books on, how to travel and get there. So like I was just always preparing, like, yo, this is gonna happen. And when it happens, I gotta be ready to go. So I've legit always been this person. And every time I have an interview and I speak about it more and more and more, I'm like, wow, like you're really like a crazy person, but an artist.
but listen, man, this is where it got you now. Like
Absolutely.
people got to understand that whoever's watching this interview, this is an inspiration right here. This is a testimony because all the things that he went through and all the things that he have done when he was a child brought him here. And I'm gonna say something, man. We still need these after school programs. We still
We
need
do.
these rec centers, man, because kids need somewhere to go
They do.
to express themselves.
Bro, I'm not
And
gonna hold you.
let's talk about it.
I'm sorry. No, 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 no. What I was gonna say was, these kids have been in the house for 2 years,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
They've been
Mm-hmm.
in the house for 2 years, watching TikTok and on their tablets, or
Yep.
barely even in school, and at the whole at home. Uh, these kids are hungry for their next best thing, and I'm not gonna lie to you. I have so many super talented kids. Like I'm in the school crying all the time. Like, wow, look at these kids. Like this was me a couple
Uh-huh.
years ago. Like you
Uh-huh.
know what I mean? It's just amazing. It's see. So excuse me. I'm just happy to be an inspiration for these kids because I had a mentor who believed in me and pushed me to do everything. He was like, "Yo, it don't matter what, just keep doing your thing." Like, and even the people on tour who I've met, and Eddie and the Tramp and KG and Vinny, like these are still people in my eyes are still big brothers to me, big sisters, and like my mentor. We aren't ever too grown to have a mentor to be like, yo, you got this, and pushing you to do your thing. Mentors and these big brother programs are so needed. Like these kids need us more than ever. Like I hear some of the most craziest stories, like my mom is doing this, or my parents are getting a divorce and I think I'm transgender, or I'm hearing all of this. But here's the thing: these kids have an outlet. They have a
Right.
person that they could talk to and feel comfortable and feel like, look, he understands me. He gets it. Because
Mm-hmm.
honestly, you don't get that from home. I didn't get that from home. I got that from my teachers and people who I
Mm-hmm.
met along my journey. And I had a house full of people, brothers, uncles, all of that. You know what I mean? But like, it's a different type of just like inspiration you get at school.
That's a
So
fact.
I'm just happy to just keep on like throwing out I still use the terminology. I still
Mm-hmm.
use the things that they taught me as far as like the praying, the exercising, the counts. Like I still teach what I was taught. So
Mm-hmm.
I love teaching. I cannot wait to get back in the fall and like express and tell these kids like, what I've accomplished in these past few
Yeah.
months. Like it's been crazy.
Well, listen, man. Big ups to you. Big ups to you. Big ups to
Thank
you
you,
right there,
thank
man.
you.
Because a lot of people say they give back, but you're giving back, and that's real talk. So big ups to you, man. And
I feel
I hope
good. I
that
feel
it
good
will
doing it. Thank you.
continue on doing it, man. Continue on doing your thing. And I know these kids when they see you again, right? When you get back to teaching, you got a whole lot of stories to tell
My God.
them.
They have been DMing me on TikTok like crazy, like, Mr. Cool, oh my God, you was on stage and oh my God. Like I've been getting so many messages, so I can't wait.
Well, let's talk real fast, man, because I know you gotta go, right? I know you're on the timeline. Let's talk about them pictures and them albums behind you,
Oh
okay? Because you got
yeah.
Michael, I see a little bit of Bobby. I can't make out the other two, so let's talk about those right there. As those are some of the inspirations behind you right there, man. Got Mary. Who else you got over there?
Very okay, so here's the thing. This is called the Legends Wall, okay?
Okay, okay, okay. Let's talk about it.
Legends Wall. So I have a suitcase full of vinyls, right? And these vinyls
Hmm.
I have been collecting ever since I was a little boy. So when I was growing up uptown in the Bronx, there was a music store that used to just I used to stay in there, go in there, just play their headphones, play whose album was dropping. I would buy things obviously, but they always gave me so much free stuff like CDs and cassettes and records and posters and all of that, right? So
Hmm.
these are the people who I grew up listening to, still love until this day, who inspire me until this day. And I have a little bit of everybody on here: Brandy, Whitney, Michael, Aaliyah, Albie Shore, Changing Faces in Vogue, Luther Vandross, Dross, Diana Ross, Stephanie Mills, Patti LaBelle, Freddie Jackson, Donna Summers, Aretha
Mm.
Franklin, Ike and Tina, Atlantic Star, which I have a story about.
Wow.
I gotta tell the story.
Yo, man, you got to tell the story because Atlantic Star, I mess with them. Go ahead and tell this story, bro. You got to tell it.
I'm telling my age, but Atlantic Star was one of the first. From what this white and red, I'm gonna take it off just for you. Hold on.
All right, all right.
This white and red vinyl,
Dude,
this
classic.
white and red vinyl, y'all. Hey, y'all. This white and red vinyl has been so distinctive to me. Like I could spot this anywhere and know what I'm looking at. It used to have the actual paper with the words and stuff, but obviously that ain't in there no more, right? So I
Right,
remember
right.
right before I was like, look, I want to do this artistry thing like by myself, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was in the studio writing songs and hooks with a bunch of rappers. It was crazy. And I at the time I lived in Mount Vernon. So every night this guy would come by and do backgrounds at the studio, but all of the like dudes who do rap would always leave every time this guy came. But I didn't know who this guy was at the time, right? He
Uh-huh.
ended up being Wayne from Atlantic Star, right?
Wow.
So
Wow.
time go on. One day he came in and he heard me singing and he was like, "You have timbre like Michael Jackson." And I was like, I didn't know what timbre meant, but I know when you compare anybody to Michael Jackson, it's fine with me.
Yep.
Cool. So he was like, I want you to do backgrounds on this project I'm working on. The project he was working on was the Atlantic Star Reunion album, where all of them were like planning on doing this whole revamp of Atlantic Star, right?
Right.
Everything was going on. He came back to me one time and he said, I want you to join Atlantic Star as like a group member's like family member. So I almost became a member of Atlantic Star.
Wow.
And obviously there is a gap as far as like our age, but the storyline was like pretty much I would be a family member who has now replaced a group member. You know what I mean?
Right. 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 Right.
Bro, we recorded so many songs. I've done so many backgrounds. Where are these songs right now? I have no idea. Where is Wayne right now? I would love to see Wayne. Like, I would love to track Wayne down. I'm sure he would be so proud of me right now. Like, Atlantic Star is definitely one of those albums that will always stick out in my mind. Always, like, has always been a childhood favorite of mine. Like, yeah, we love Atlantic
Yeah.
Star.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think I've ever even explained that story on any interview that I've ever done. Like, Atlantic Star is that deal for me. Like, for real, for real.
Wow. Bro, the fact, see, the fact that when you pulled it out, I got the chills with it because my dad got the album. And I knew exactly when you pulled it, I said, yup,
Yeah,
woo. So listen up, all
I
of
do that.
our millenniums and everybody. These are the albums. He got them hanging up.
I do.
I'm trying to, so when y'all be listening to certain songs on the radio, believe me, they came from a whole lot of these remixes, these
Right. And they're
songs, these
all
original songs.
real. They're all
Yeah,
real. I ain't
yep,
bootleg nobody's vinyl. They're all like,
that's a
yeah.
fact. Oh man, listen, man, I enjoyed this interview, man. I definitely enjoyed
Thank
it,
you.
dude. We had a whole lot of fun on here, man, and I enjoyed your spirit, right? Because you gave off a spirit during this interview that is caring, is loving, you know what I mean, and it's truthful in it, right? And I commend you on that one, man. And I'm gonna give you your roses while you're here now. You dig what I'm
Thank you.
saying? Because a lot of time we don't give our, people that's in the industry any roses right now. So I'm giving it to you right now, and I appreciate you, man. You got to come back on, bro. You got to come back on because
Absolutely. Yeah.
this was a good one. This was a
Thank
good one. I don't think a lot of people knew a whole lot about you like that. Just a little intricate little parts that they know, but they got a little lot out you today. So we
Yeah,
got a lot,
man.
and it was real. And I
I,
love the fact that you talked about your styling, man. You know what I mean? You being a stylist, you being a teacher, you being a mentor, and not, you know what I mean? Because a lot of people only sing the singing and the songwriting and the performance, but we got into the other parts of you that a lot of people really might not even
it's
know.
whole
So
life
now
over.
y'all know.
Yes.
Now y'all
Yes.
know. Now y'all know. Well, yo, man, tell everybody before you go, tell everybody where to find you at media, man. Where they can find anything. What else are you doing? Are you going to be going back on tour? Are you going to be showing up doing pop-ups? Like people got to know.
Yes, most definitely. So as far as my next tour, we just gonna throw that out there. It's on the way. It is on the way. It is on the way. I definitely have a lot more new music on the way. Forever, the remix is on the way with two special features that is coming out. Love that song forever. It is the gift that just keep on giving. Like, this song has gotten us through the entire pandemic and then some. So for for sure new music, for sure performing. I just plan on honestly releasing so many vibes. I want people to hear my voice. I want people to hear how I create and how I express myself. You know what I mean? And I'm looking forward to everything I got on the way. People, you can find me everywhere on I'm Ryan Lane, all one word, Twitter, Instagram. You can also check out my Lane Maker official page on Instagram as well. and also on Facebook. And yeah, like we just gonna keep on putting out positivity, putting out our joy, keep spreading love. And yeah, like everything is actually right there on the side. Be sure to follow I am Ryan Lane and Lane Makers Official to keep in touch with everything I got going on. And I'm just gonna keep on doing my thing, bro. I came back from tour and I have not stopped working. Like I had a photo shoot 2 hours before I got on this with you. So I just
Wow.
been I just been moving, bro. I just been working, and I feel like I'm just getting started, and it's been plus years already. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So
right, right.
we still going. We still going. We
Well, yo, man, you keep it going, bro. You keep it going, man. Hey, I definitely appreciate it so much for you joining me here on the show, man. Welcome to the family. As we always say here on the show, you are now part of the family. So I would say, what up, bro? What's going on?
but
Everything good with you over there?
you already know.
All right,
Like,
man. Well, look, man, enjoy the rest of your day, man. Keep on doing what you're doing, and I appreciate you, man. Much love to you, man. And we'll be keeping in touch with you and following you on everything, man. And you got to come back on. So when you go back on
absolutely.
tour or you got something big, come on back on and shoot us a little thing, man. You know what I mean? Most
Absolutely.
definitely.
I wanna definitely shout out everybody in the comments. I see y'all. I love y'all. Just thank y'all so much. Like I know even on those days I'm not posting, like you guys are hitting me up and making sure I'm good. Like I appreciate y'all. You guys are so amazing. Just like for all the love, for all the energy. Like if
Yeah.
what I'm putting out from if what you guys are giving me is what I'm putting out, like more and more and more. I just really, really, really,
Facts.
really, really appreciate y'all. So just thank you for everything. Like we just on high vibrations, we on good
Yes,
vibes,
sir.
and we just out here just doing everything that we do. So thank you, y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Man, let's talk about because I mean the comment section was blowing up, man. You know what I mean? I
Yeah,
tried to put everybody comment on there, you know what I mean, just everybody can see it, especially live. But I would like to tell everybody thank y'all for joining us here on the show, man. We definitely appreciate y'all so much. Y'all gotta always come back and holler at us because listen, this is what we do here. And thanks to
absolutely.
Ryan. We appreciate you too, bro. So listen, enjoy the rest of your day. Hey, we'll be talking. We'll see you. And much
Yeah.
love to you, bro.
All right, y'all. Peace out, y'all.
Oh man. Peace. Man,
All right.
good show, good show, good show again.
Yeah.
Another one, as my man DJ Kali say, another one. Hey,
Yes.
we appreciate him so much, man, for joining us here on the show. Listen, singer, songwriter, dancer, mentor, teacher, a stylist. Cause hey, he just got finished twisting his hair, as he said. But listen, we're enjoying. Make sure y'all give him his roses. Make sure y'all go ahead and support him. Find him on all social media platforms. Make sure you follow us on all social media platforms. OT Radio Show. You can find us everywhere. And hey, we appreciate everybody for joining us here on the show on this beautiful, beautiful night. We had a good time. We definitely had a good time. And I appreciate y'all. So hey, we will see y'all later. We love y'all. But before we go, OT always say this. If someone asks you how your day going, you tell them it's better than yesterday. All right? I love y'all and y'all be good. Peace and we out. And thank you for watching. Make sure you follow us on all social media platforms. All right? Peace.